Do you think that Swanky Kong got killed in the Super Mario Bros. Movie? Let's review the facts of the case. It all starts with this Kong. Not the tallest or most famous of the Kong clan, but he tries to make a living selling bananas, a noble enough profession. But then, tragedy strikes. This Kong, the same one escorting Mario, Peach, and Toad throughout the kingdom, steals our merchant's good. A banana in his grasp, he, without even savoring it, devours the yellow fruit and then litters, throwing the peel right in the middle of the road. It's here that we meet Swanky Kong, sweet Swanky Kong, the vest, the shirt, that swanky look in his eye. He's just living his life, and then... But all hope is not lost. We see a body roll its way away from the explosion. Is Swanky Kong alive? Or is that just another piece of dead litter? Do you think that Swanky Kong got
the ugliest Donkey Kong design? Mario's fearsome frenemy has been around just as long as everyone's favorite plumber, which means he's had tons of looks over the years, but the most horrific one of all? Spoiler, it's not the movie, which looks pretty decent in my opinion. No, some people claim it's a 64 look, which isn't as bad, it's just on a low poly console. Some people say it's his TV show appearance, and yeah, that's pretty bad. But really, his true worst appearance came in July 1982. 1 year after the original Donkey Kong game, on a port to the Atari 2600, where instead of the game looking like this, it looked like this, and oh my gosh! Not only are the barrels now chocolate chip cookies, but Donkey Kong is a giant gingerbread man. Still not the worst Atari game, though. But this is definitely the ugliest Donkey Kong design. Mario's fearsome.
Alright. So, from this we gotta find... Is this a playlist? No. Not a villain right there.
Eye, the same body type, the same face. It's King Krool every single time. He just might be experiencing dissociative identity disorder, which is a condition where a person has two or more distinct personalities. Those who are affected by this really believe that they're different persons in one single body. This is something serious that needs to be treated, or else it might put the patient's life in danger. This could also
Are we gonna put the patient's life in danger? May I ask, are there any doctors out there that could help me? How is that threatening Krool? Maybe he doesn't really know anything about anyone else really, but that won't make sense.
Explain all the erratic decisions Krool is doing, where one day he's attacking the island inside a giant floating machine, and the next he's playing baseball wearing some pretty revealing clothing with his supposed enemy. Poor guy, he just needs to be helped and treated. He has too much on his plate at once. It's just not good for him anymore. If King Krool truly was a villain, then people would fear him and wouldn't want anything to do with him. Yet, the guy is so popular that some characters are actually dressing up as him, as seen in Super Smash for Wii U. And they actually look pretty good doing so too. But that's not all. King Krool is actually so respected that he has a street named after him in the big city of New Donk City. You know, that same city Mario saves from Bowser? Now tell me this, why would a villain have a street named after him?
Why is Krool there? Like, why is it or is it just Krool Avenue?
That just doesn't make any sense. You just have to realize that Krool is not a villain. He's actually a very respectable person.
Krool has friends?
So, I mentioned earlier that King Krool loves playing baseball with Donkey Kong and his friends. But that's not the only activity he likes to do with them, though. In fact, when DK organized his very dangerous Barrel Blast Racing League, King Krool was invited and took part in this along with his Kremlins. Not only does he like to take time off work and play with his fellow Kremlins to boost their morale, he also doesn't mind playing games with his supposed enemies, the Kongs.
So,
I think that is
Donkey Kong
proof
the-
that while they
Let me pause. So Donkey Kong is the bad guy for setting up the race, but K. Rool isn't the bad guy for helping the race keep going by keep coming and keep showing that, hey, I approve of this. Thank you for inviting me. I'm gonna continue to do this. So DK's the bad guy for just setting it up?
may have been fighting each other in the past, the two have moved on and are now ready to be best pals. Way to go, Krool, you are pretty awesome.
What is that one for? Oh, Donkey Kong 61.
King Krool is a man of respect and good manners.
Man, he's a crocodile.
In Donkey Kong 64, he doesn't simply attack the island like a true savage. No, instead, he organizes a boxing match with 5 rounds against the Kongs. And the match is clean, there's no cheating. Well, from his part at least, because I don't know boxing personally, but I wonder if Diddy having a jetpack, Tiny attacking his toes, Lanky dropping banana peels on the floor, and Chunky turning huge is actually fair play. I'm not that much into boxing as I told you, so maybe those are all legal moves that we're gonna see in the KSI versus Logan Paul match, but I have my doubts. At least, King Krool is gonna get a second chance at showing us his skills in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Welcome back, my dude. I'm glad you joined us. Hey, I'm Nico, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can always subscribe and leave a little comment down below, and maybe give this video a little like, it really helps me out. I have way more videos like the one you just watched, and you can check them out by tapping here or there on your screen. Alright, I'll see ya next time.
King Krool is actually a villain. He's not only specifically states that he as well as the other Kremlings hate bananas, but also literally tried to blow up the entire alien planet just because they looked kind of like bananas, and because DK was on it. He also states numerous times how evil he is and how much he loves it. He's a villain, and that's part of what makes him such a great character. Having said that, this is still a really good video of